Hello, all. This is a past person love reading. So, if you are wondering about a past person, this reading is for you. So, we are going to do 3 different spreads about your person. So, first, I'm just getting a feel for what happened between you and this past person. Then, we're going to see where they are emotionally, what's going on with them right now. And then, we're going to find out what's coming up in the future between the two of you. All right, so starting off, the past. So, what kind of happened between the two of you? All right, so I'm seeing very much that this is a person that is perhaps younger than you, but definitely a little on the immature side, okay? With the Page of Swords, this kind of tells me this is someone of a youthful energy, okay? So I don't know if this person like literally was like maybe 5 to 10 years younger, or maybe even younger, or if this person was just kind of floating on air is what I got. They're just kind of very youthful in their energy. And 3 of Cups, this is the energy of like camaraderie, of friendship. I think the two of you tried to make things work out as a friendship first and foremost before anything else kind of like took off between the two of you. And so I feel like you knew from the start that this person, maybe the maturity wasn't quite there. Maybe they were just in a different stage of life than you. And so you guys tried to be friends. So it sounds like the past between the two of you is you kind of tried this friendship avenue, not thinking that actually kind of worked. Okay. But that is the general vibe of the past. Okay. So let's see what the path kind of was. All right, so this person, I feel like they're really kind of just an indecisive person with the 2 of Swords in reverse. There's someone that like, they have a hard time deciding what they really think of what they really feel and if they're going to let someone into their life or not. And so they really kind of struggle with these decisions. And I feel like this person felt a ton of passion for you. Okay, Knight of Wands, but they I think they really struggled with ever expressing that clearly, because they just couldn't. They're like in and out. Okay, so Knight of Wands, he's a real passionate guy, but he's also kind of a flirt. This person might have been a fire sign, I'm feeling like, or an air sign. I'm getting those energies real heavily. We do have Capricorn here as well as Pisces and just water energy a little bit too, but I'm feeling like this person's more of a fire and air type energy, maybe a little water in their astrology, but I feel like you're probably more the water and the earth. This person feels very like, I don't want to say flighty because that sounds a little mean, but a little indecisive, we'll put it that way, and passionate, very passionate person. All right, so with the Lovers showing up here, this was a strong soul connection. I want you to know, when we see the Lovers show up, this is a soul connection that is being brought in for us, and we really don't have a whole lot of control of the situation. Okay, this is Gemini energy though, so air sign energy, but also it's a card of just a divine match. Okay, someone that like is an ideal potential partner. And it could be love, it could be friendship, it could be anything, but like really I feel like this is a past love reading. I feel like this is what kind of like messed things up. You guys were meaning for this to just be friendship because there was an imbalance here, but the passion it freaked them out a little bit. Okay, it did a little bit. I think this person walked away. Because we have the 8 of Cups here. The 8 of Cups is like saying, okay, this relationship, this person, it came in exactly when I needed it, but I can't with it right now. I just can't. Okay. And it has something to do with detoxing, something to do with, some kind of healing journey that they need to go on, but something to do with walking away from like really toxic behaviors. Like I feel like in the past, this person in their relationships, they've been very immature with partners, and we tried friendship, but there was too much passion there, and they're like, okay, if I can't just be friends with this person. I can't do it, no matter how hard I try. Okay. But I also am not ready yet for a connection like this one. And so I really need to kind of walk away and kind of get myself together. Okay. I gotta like get myself out of these old toxic habits. I feel like this is someone who's used to playing a lot of games or having a lot of games play with them, and they're kind of sarcastic a little bit. Like they're very jaded is probably the word I'm looking for. And I do feel like at the end here, they were, the masculine in this connection was a jerk. Okay, there's no nice way of putting this. That King of Swords reverse, that is some bitter little bitch energy. Okay, so they might have said some rude things to you if you're the feminine. The masculine in the connection was a jerk. Okay, when this broke off. And it was because of how divinely spiritual and powerful this connection is. All right. When we see the high priestess, this is divine feminine energy in like its ethereal form. Okay. This is Piscean energy. So you could be a Pisces or they could be a Pisces, or maybe share Pisces in your chart. But, so this person, they see you as this high priestess. They see you as this really feminine, knowing being, intuitive being, very spiritual. And I think you handled it. You handled this like immature little bratty fit that they had. You handled it well with all the maturity and strength you can muster. Okay, wow. All right, so let's check in on what's going on with your person right now. All right, so going on with your person right now. Okay, so I've got a few things that are coming through here. So at the top here, we got 6 of Pentacles reversed with the King of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like this person, they have been struggling financially. Maybe they lost a job, and they weren't very giving with you, and they know that. They know they've not been very giving with anybody, frankly. And they're working on it. So I feel like what this person's doing right now, like what's going on with them, is they're in this vibe of trying to move from this sort of miserly, not very giving, sort of broke a guy person to this true King of Pentacles. This true, like, kind of person. This is masculine earth sign energy. So Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus could be important. Doesn't have to be though. All right, more than that, this is someone who, he's like a CEO. Okay, he has his stuff together, and he is ready to like go forward and be very generous. So the King of Pentacles, he knows how to build up wealth, and then he's very generous with his wealth as well. He takes care of the Queen of Pentacles. He takes care of those around him. So going from this really miserly, kind of nasty, broke energy to a very abundant mindset. All right. So this person, I feel like, is really kind of working on like getting themselves a lot more stable than they were. And it's because I think you really opened their eyes. Okay. So in the last spread, we got the High Priestess. Now, the pair to the High Priestess, the divine pair, and I found myself saying divine feminine energy, and it is, but it's a very ethereal divine feminine energy. The masculine of that divine energy is the Hierophant. Okay. So the Hierophant is sort of the pair to the High Priestess. And so I feel like this is someone saying, like, I've heard the call. Okay. I had to walk away from this because I got a lot of toxic nonsense in my brain, but and I feel like they've released this connection enough to say, I'm doing this so that I can be with this person, with you, or if not you, someone like you, because I feel like this person doesn't necessarily think they have a shot with you at this point. Okay. They feel like the cycle ended. We've got the World. They feel like this opportunity for happiness, this opportunity for domestic bliss, this opportunity for like a happily ever after, that door has closed. And they know that they really need to embody this Hierophant energy, this masculine, ethereal, traditional, wise, like King Solomon kind of energy, right? This is very like, just very wise, very traditional. It's in the traditional, in the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot, it's the Pope kind of thing. But it doesn't have to be, okay? But like basically this is a very spiritual man, someone who's very right, very stable. So they're trying to like really kind of, they feel like they've really lost a huge opportunity here. That's kind of what I'm seeing. And an opportunity for happiness that I don't think they've ever envisioned for themselves before. And so now they're trying to get themselves right financially, get themselves right spiritually, open a new door in that regard. And, you know, what's interesting to me here is we got the 10 of Wands. Like they're really unburdening themselves from this need to like be like, oh, well, we can just be friends kind of thing, right? Like I think this has been a cop out for this person. Like they've always been like, well, I'm just not someone who's meant to be in a relationship. Right. And that's worked before in the past and has probably actually worked to their benefit in the past. I mean, I hate to say that, but like this has allowed them to be a little bit of a player. Okay. That's how I feel. But they're dropping that. They're recognizing that this was a cop out like all along. And that this really needs to be leveled up, this Page of Swords energy, okay? So I really feel like this is a time where they're actually really working on themselves. And I think, ending with the Page of Swords here, I think they're of the mindset that you two will reconnect at some point, or they'll be attracting in an energy very similar to yours at some point, okay? I do feel like they are trying to practice like actual detachment here, which is the best thing to do, right? I feel like this person's been like a little fixated and maybe manifesting in you, or maybe you feel like they're pulling on your energy a whole bunch. But in reality, like they know they've got to release and they've got to improve and they've got to level up for themselves. They have to create the spiritual and physical stability in their own selves, in their own life, if they're talking to you is going to make any sense at all. All right, so let's see what they're actually going to do, like what's coming up in the future between you and this person. All right, y'all. So they are trying to put in the work here, but I feel like the timeline on this is going to be a hot minute. All right, just telling you the truth. There is a feeling, so to kind of show you the overall energy. So the overall energy, we'll start there. Overall energy is the 9 of Swords reversed with the 10 of Pentacles, okay? So there's a lot of grief, a lot of pain, a lot of loss for them to kind of get over and work through before this sort of long-term commitment can come to fruition. So 10 of Pentacles is like that happy home, happy family, legacy, growth. Like this is, you know, in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, you've got the mom and the dad and the grandpa and or grandma, depending on the deck. You got dogs, you got like, it's about legacy. But before they're capable of that kind of stability, like there's a lot that they need to release here. Okay, so I don't see them coming forward like anytime soon. A lot of this is they are feeling really, really burdened by having to stand on their own 2 feet. Spiritually, I mean, this is quite a journey for this person. Like, I really feel like this person is trying to go from a Page of Swords to a King of Pentacles. And that is a huge transition, okay? That is like from immature little boy to, boss man. That's what that energy is, okay? That's a huge transition. And so what you see here in the middle with the Death card, they're having to let this go, at least for now, because they are going through this really major transition. Death represents a soul transition at the deepest level from the inside out, okay? So they are going through a huge transition. Now, it is because they want to revisit this. Okay. They would love for it to be with you. They understand though. I feel like if you got to move on with your life, man, don't sit around waiting for nobody. Okay. Like that's my advice. And I think this person understands that you can't just be sitting around on them to go from King of Swords. Page of Swords to a King of Pentacles. That is a long journey. But this is a cycle they want to see opened up again, but it's not right now. Okay, not in the immediate future with the Chariot in the reverse. Okay, that's a stalled out car right there. Okay, because it's such a deep transition that this person is going through. They are indeed putting in the work, learning how to be much more vulnerable. But they're at a crossroads in their life. They're having to make a lot of tough decisions about like their own spiritual self, their own monetary stability, that I feel like it's going to be quite some time. I do think the cycle is going to come back around. You are going to see this person in the future. It's just not going to be in the immediate future. And my advice to you is don't wait on this person, okay? Live your life. Enjoy your life. Know that when it's meant to be, Spirit's saying absolutely, right? You guys will come in contact again. All right, I hope this reading was helpful for you. If it was, please do give this video a like, hit that subscribe button for more readings like this. Maybe stick around for this next reading right here, and I'll see you next time.